The conclusion is that there is significant improvement in the average performance of the overhead passes as compared to the average performance overhead passes. Next slide. The conclusion states that hypothesis 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, there is significant improvement in the performance of the Sestoball players with Sestoball of 750 gram also, and with a 1 kg medicine ball also. Hence, after the weight training of specific muscle with the selected workout for 3 months duration, the subject has shown distinguished result by increasing the throwing distance by 1.5 meters to 2 meters for each overhead pass, and this improvement was satisfactory for the cause which the research was conducted. Change the slide, please. Now, the key findings were for the accuracy and for the long distance passes and the 3-point shoots in Sestoball, the upper explosive power was essential. And to improve that, this test was conducted, and it was having a satisfactory result. As we all now have come to know that standard medicine ball test measures the throwing distance performance of Sestoball for a longer distance passes was reliable and valid to gain a positive conclusion for this research. Next slide, please. Limitations were that we were not able to find 750 grams medicine ball to conduct standing medicine balls test. For that sake, we had utilized 1 kg, that is 1000 gram medicine ball test for this, and it was a positive thing because the advantage was that it was used as the training load for the players. Next slide. Now, this study can be utilized for the improvement of games like throw ball, netball, handball, basketball, and related sports, which includes long distance passes. It also enlightens to give a specific muscle training by using weight training to enhance the performance of players. It also focuses on the concept of bone metabolism of players for different sports. Like if cricketer is single, they will be bowling with single hand. Regularly utilizing the shoulder bone for bowling purpose, they will be having shoulder injuries. Now, if we use strength and conditioning workout by using weight training or by resistance band, their bone metabolism will be minimized. Importance of weight training in rehab also is essential to overcome the injuries and strengthening of the muscles. Next slide. Now, these are the few references which I've taken for this study. Hence, I conclude my research paper here. Now, if anyone have questions regarding this, they can. Hello. Yeah, audible.
Yeah. So we have a question from the audience. Yeah. You can just speak.
Sir, very good presentation. I have not a question, just an observation. You measure the upper body explosive strength by measuring medicine ball throw.
Yes,
is the starting position. So my question is, starting position involve your whole body. So how it is possible to measure the upper extremity to standing medicine ball throw?
So they need to keep the lower body constant, and they need. I have shown you the diagram. According to that, only they need to perform. Now, if they are moving the lower body, no, the measurements were not taken. If they are using only the shoulder power and the tricep power, then only the measurements were taken.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, Dr. Any other question? You have any question? So, Dr. Amit, thank you so much for your lovely presentation and all the best for your paper. Next study, whatever you are doing in this particular research. So all the best for that. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much. And I heartily congratulate Rakesh sir for inviting me and conducting this conference. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Amit.
Thank you.
Ma'am, next announce कीजिए.
We have the next paper presentation by Mr. Salman Ahmad Khan on a comparative study of effectiveness of leadership among physical education teachers and other subject teachers in the schools of Prayagraj district. So I would invite Mr. Salman Khan to present his paper.
Good afternoon to all of you.
Good afternoon, Mr. Salman. You can start now.
Yes. This is Salman Ahmad Khan, PhD scholar from Sunrise University. Today I'm here with my topic, a comparative study of effectiveness of leadership among physical education teachers and other subject teachers in the schools of Prayagraj district. The objective of my study is to assess and compare the social relationship, intellectual process, stability of emotions and behavior, moral and ethical strength, sufficiency of communication, operational citizenship as variables of leadership effectiveness among physical education teachers and other subject teachers of selected schools of Prayagraj district. It was hypothesized that there will be no significant difference in leadership effectiveness score of social relationship, intellectual process, stability of emotions and behavior, moral and ethical strength, sufficiency of communication and operational citizenship among physical education teachers and other subject teachers of KV New Kent, KV Manori, KV Chilki, KV IIT Naini and KV CRPF Prayagraj. For the present study, 5 schools were selected for the samples of this study. Further, 25 students for physical education teachers and 25 students for other subject teachers were randomly identified and were included in the sample for the present study. Thus, total 50 students were selected from standard 10 to 12, including boys and girls. Here is a table for Prayagraj district, all the 5 schools and 10 from each school. It makes 50 total number of samples from 5 schools. Scoring of questionnaire, I used a questionnaire. The respondents were asked to indicate the behavior of their group leader or head on the 5 points given against each statement. All the statements were scored, giving a weightage to each of the alternative response of the statement in the pattern given below for all the items. For all the negative items of the scale, scoring was ranging from 1 to 5, and all the positive items of the scale, scoring was reversed, ranging from 5 to 1. Here is the scale, namely 5-point rating scale, and I use this as always, often, occasionally, rarely, and never. In the questionnaire, total number of items was 79, which were further divided into 6 different areas. The areas were social relationship, intellectual process, stability of emotions and behavior, moral and ethical strength, sufficiency of communication, and operational citizenship. All the questions were divided into two parts, positive and negative, and the total number of questions from each areas are mentioned here. For this study, I used the questionnaire which was prepared by Mrs. Dr. Haseen Taj, Bangalore 2010, and it was published by National Psychological Corporation, Agra. Description of the questionnaire. Sorry. In identifying the areas of leadership effectiveness scale, one needs to examine carefully the traits that make a leader effective or ineffective. While there are no universal traits for effective leaders, certain requirements for leadership effectiveness tend to exist across diverse situations. Capitalizing on this point, an exhaustive review of literature was done and several experts in the field were also consulted. 6 major areas were finalized in the perspective investigation, which covers almost all the aspects of leadership effectiveness, qualifying itself for adequate content validity and conceptualization. Statistical procedure: after the collection of this data, t-test was used for the statistical analysis. Here is a result. Total number of sample from each group for physical education, 25 number of participants were there, and for other subject 25 students. The mean for physical education teacher 312.4, and for other subject teacher 314.1. Standard deviation was 37.01 and 42.36. Standard error margin for physical education teachers were 0.29 and other subject teacher 0.33. The mean difference between physical education teacher and other subject teacher was minus 1.72, and the t-value of this test was minus 4.09. Level of significance was not significant because the required t-value was 1.684. The required value of t to be significant at 0.05 level is 1.684. It is evident from the table that there is no significant difference between the score of physical education teachers and other subject teachers, since the obtained value of t minus 4.09 is less than the tabulated value of t, which was 1.684, which was required to be significant at 48 degree of freedom at 0.05 level. The t ratio between physical education teacher and other subject teacher of Prayagraj district is not significant at 0.05 level. Finding and conclusion of this study: after being analyzed social relationship, intellectual process, stability of emotions and behavior, moral and ethical strengths, sufficiency of communication and operational citizenship as sub-variables of leadership effectiveness within schools among physical education teachers and other subject teachers of Prayagraj district. Researcher came to a conclusion that there is no significant difference among physical education teacher and other subject teachers in the school of Prayagraj district. The null hypothesis is accepted here and alternative hypothesis rejected. It means that whether the teacher is physical education or other subject, it does not impact on the leadership effectiveness. The reason of acceptation of the null hypothesis might be physical education teachers and other subject teachers are deeply involved in the students' overall development and play active role in the student development programs. There are both the physical education teacher and other subject teachers are role model for the students. Religion, environment, heredity, social customs, traditions, and health condition was not subject was not under the control. Here are some references. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Mr. Salman Ahmed Khan, for your research, and all the best for your research. Let's see, we have some questions from the audience. Any questions? So thank you so much. I don't think anyone has any question. So all the best for your future research. Thank you, Mr. Salman Ahmed Khan. Let's give a round of applause.
Thank you, ma'am.
We will go ahead with this next paper by Dr. K. Shanti. By Dr. K. Shanti. The paper will be presented on an overview of traditional and digital gadget sports. So welcome, Dr. Shanti. You can start with your paper.
Yeah. Yes. Hello. Hello. Most respected chairperson of this session and most respected the organizing committee for this international conference on sports and physical education, Sikkim, and also the most valuable delegates who present in this hall. I wish everyone a special good afternoon to one and all. Today, myself, I am Dr. Shanti, Director of Physical Education, working in Tamil Nadu Veterinary and Animal Sciences University, Chennai. My topic today is an overview of traditional and of digital gadgets in sports. What my topic conveys is the complete digitalization completely changed our sports life. The technology has completely changed our life. That only my topic conveys. Okay, and previously, last centuries, the communication meant we used to write letters to our friends, parents, and also send fax messages, and also used to use the phones hours together. But no more, we cannot use all those devices now. At present juncture, we are using email for the communication and correspondence for the advanced work environment. So this technology, how it enhances our life for better communication and also for connectivity all over the world. So everybody says technology, technology. What does it mean, the technology? It's nothing but it's application of scientific application, scientific knowledge to the practical aims of human life. That is called technology. It has proven very successfully in almost all industries, and this technology has come into the sports field also. It has become technology in sports has become a key component in modern life that has come into the sports sciences, sports medicine, surgery, and also therapeutic side and coaching aspects. Almost this technology has entered into almost all sports. What are the objectives of this digital sports? This digital sports minimize the human error, time saving, and also easy to understand by the viewers. See, some spectacular events like cricket, football, all the scores will be displayed on the digital boards. So everybody will be happy to watch the scores from their distance places, and also to easy assess the digital equipments, focus on quality, focus on modern monetization, and also focus on experience to gain knowledge, and also engage the sponsors and transforming the messages digitally as well, bringing business with quick manner, everything with short span of time, we get the accurate results. So these are the traditional and digital gadgets in sports. See, first, previously we used to have stopwatches. The track officials used to operate the stopwatches to monitor the performance of an athlete. But nowadays we are using the Seco running distance timer. It gives precise timings of the athlete, and which are all maintained as portable. Next is skin fold caliper. Previously, we used to use to assess the body fat by the skin fold caliper, and it will be like tongs clipping into the skin to assess the total body fat. Okay, the total deposition of fat underneath the skin, that is subcutaneous tissues. Nowadays, we are using body composition analyzer. Once if we climb onto the device, or there is also a portable device, you can catch hold of the device and everything. It will give the accurate results of your total body mass and fat-free mass, total body water, and this visceral body fat. Do you know visceral body fat? All hidden fat inside the liver, intestines, and some of the fats around the hip, everything, it gives the accurate results. So this is body composition analyzer. Next is wet spirometer. Wet spirometer. Before this wet spirometer analyzes the lung volume. Nowadays, they are using the computerized spirometry. This is wonderful device which gives the acute results of how much air we inhale and how much air we exhale. At once, it gives the, it detects the total volume of air inhale and exhale. That is called computerized spirometry device. This is a wonderful, versatile, portable, accurate device. It predicts the pulmonary function. The next is leg before wicket, that is LBW. And before the official, the umpire used to show the, signal manually. Nowadays, we have all ball tracking system. That is, ball tracking system have all high performance cameras will be positioned on the top of the stadium that will be focused down, that will analyze the speed of the ball from almost all the directions. So that has been digitalized, ball tracking system. The same way, sixers in cricket. Previously, the official, the umpire used to raise the hand, and once the ball delivers, flight into the air and falls out of the pavilion. Nowadays, the cameras, everything, which gauges the distance. So that is called the sixes in cricket as well, the distance in meters, and ball delivery action, RPM. Leg before LBW. This is the device. The next is sneakometer. Sneakometer, that is cricket ball contact. Ball edges the bat, which indicates the dismissal of the player, that which was done manually previously. Nowadays, sneakometer, which detects accurate results. And also ball spin, cricket ball, and the next is, ball spin. This is RPM. RPM is nothing but how fast the ball spins after it delivers. It releases from the spinner. That is, it should be like the ball has to be transferred at least 11 meters per second. That is called RPM. And the next one is cricket ball contact sneakometer, I've told, and also goal line technology in football, and the hockey technology, tennis. This also, all cameras gauges the acceleration of the ball as well the speed and also the movement from almost all the directions. And spin scan pedal stroke analyzer, which is a wonderful device which detects the leg power. When they pedal, no, it shows different kind of the power. It splits left leg power and right leg power. This device helps to correct the pedaling strategy as well as it improves the power efficiency. This is called spin scan pedal stroke analyzer. Then next one is catapult optimize S5 tracker. This is a kind of portable device that can be placed like a pedometer at the back, which is designed especially for the athlete to monitor their movements and also everything all kind of it helps to prevent the injury. All data are stored by this device. And vertec force plate, once you jump, it shows the height also. And this is also specially designed for an athlete. This plate are used to analyze the ground reaction force of an athlete during walking, running, jumping, everything. The plate detects the acceleration, reaction, and also it gives the accurate imbalances as well as it prevents the injury. So this is called vertec force plate. Shoe technology. So this shoe technology in this all kind of microchip, battery, everything will be attached under the sole of the shoe, and you can keep the music, volume, everything you can be that everything can be adjusted under the sole of the shoe. So these shoes have pressure, tension sensors and also microchip battery inside the midsole, allowing them to record the football impact and also other biometric data. So all advanced countries, they are using this kind of shoes. And also, as you all know that all advanced countries using cricket bowling machine, badminton feather feeding machine, time saving everything, and a tennis ball feeding machine, everything. So conclusion, to use all this technology, our performance can be improved and also our success is assured, and also we can prevent injuries, and also we can improve our performance, and safety plays a major role in this. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Shanti, for the interesting topic you have taken up for your talk. Thank you so much. We have
very good afternoon, ma'am. Thank you very much. You have presented very well because now the world based on all technology. Now we have to use all technology and we have to invent, and whatever the invention is going on, we have to implement in our education society as well as in society. And now this is the time for artificial intelligence. Now you people are requested, this is now your world. Then now you can use such kind of things and implement in the schools so that sports performance is better and better. Thank you. Thank you.
next paper we have by Professor Dr. Kamal Krishna Biswas. He will be presenting his paper on durational and physical fitness, status of athletes and non-athletes, students of Rajshahi University, Bangladesh. I invite Dr. Kamal Krishna Biswas to present his paper. You there in the hall?
Is there any problem? You solve it, sir?
क्या नाम है सर? Which names? Nutrition. Hey. শ্যামলিকা স্যার প্লিজ কোথায় সেভ করলো কে কে বিশ্বাস কোথায় সেভ করলি এখন স্লাইড ইজ ওপেন देयर আচ্ছা ওই কম্পিউটারটা হতো না না সব সি সি আমার ডিভাইস আছে Purchase, shall we save this one? आपने क्लोज को कर दिया वहाँ पे नेक्स्ट किया ठीक है अच्छा ओके सर within 10 minutes okay and so this one is on. How can I slide sense here extremely sorry for unavoidable situation respected chair and colleagues dear colleagues from Bangladesh and the different places the researcher and their students and audience good afternoon and I'm again sorry for my delay and I'm going to present my research work nutritional and physical fitness status of athletes and non-athlete students at Russia University, Bangladesh, a cross-sectional study. Actually, it's my research fellow, Mafruha Akhtar. She's a MSc student under my group, and I'm going to present. So the background of this research work was the future of a nation actually depends on the young people, and young people are the powerhouse of the country. That is why we try to evaluate their nutritional status as well as physical fitness level of Russia University students who are involved in athletes and non-athletes group in both gender, male and female. And that is why the purpose of this study to determine the nutritional status and physical fitness of Russian University male and female athletes and non-athlete students based on anthropometric indices, and also to identify the relative relevance of nutritional status as indicators of physical fitness parameters, to create awareness among the students about the necessity of regular physical activity and to follow a healthy lifestyle in order to stay disease-free and lead a healthy and happy life. And the methodology we used for body composition analysis, we BMI for who recommended for Asia and people, and this is the BMI cutting point. All of we know this. And for physical fitness status, we use some simple techniques such as sit-up, count, flexibility status with hit and wrist test, push-up test, Harvard step test for cardiovascular endurance, and skin fold thickness, as well as standing broad thumb for lower leg strength. Employing standard rule, which is established everywhere. So these are some pictures of doing experiments like this. Harvard step test. It's not. It's not working. No, not working. Or the skin fold measurement. Oh, sorry. And the results. Age category was as follows: 19 to 26, as mentioned here. There is 19 as 13 participants and 20, 26 and 21, 57 as like this. These are the participants of age. And male athletes 130 numbers, male non-athletes 80 people, students, and female athletes, both female and female athletes and non-athletes, both are 25 in number. And physical characteristics of the study subjects through anthropometric measurements. Weight was about 58.99 plus minus 5.72 standard deviation. And for the male athletes and male non-athletes, about 64.3 average weight. And the height of male athletes and female athletes almost similar, 167, and non-athletes 169, and female athletes 158, and female non-athletes 153 plus minus 5.08 centimeters. Nutritional status of the study subjects based on gender, and as you see from this slide, and this is the upper level indicates underweight, and the middle row normal weight, and overweight, this one, and this is male athletes, this is male non-athletes, and this is female athletes, and this column indicates female non-athletes. And we can see here that both are some students were underweight in the case of athletes, and normal weight maximum was normal weight 82.3%. This is percent, so most of them are normal weight, we can see from this figure. And nutritional status for the female also normal, maximum were in normal weight, but some are in the overweight for male athletes and female athletes. From this table, we can easily see that overweight male athletes and female athletes were lower compared to, as expected, female non-athletes and male non-athletes. Those data are graphically presented the same. And this is status based. I think this is the physical fitness test, as I mentioned, some specific test. The upper one is standing broad jump, and the middle one Harvard step test, and next one body fat percentage determination. Sorry, previous slide I need. So we can see from that, the standing broad jump, the male athletes average comparatively better in average condition compared to non-male athletes. and the female athletes were more better than non-athletes, female non-athletes. And there is some poor condition was standing broad jump. Some athletes were comparatively poor, 10%, and in the case of non-athletes, 27.5% is higher. And similarly, non-athletes, a poor condition in the case of female, 32% were poor condition, and 44% were female non-athletes. So in this case also, the leg strength was more comparatively male athletes compared to non-men athletes. And Harvard state test also excellent in the case of for 14.6%. The Harvard step test I show here. So a high average was 20.8% in the case of male athletes, and it was 12.5% in the male non-athletes, and 4% was high average, and for the female non-athletes is 0. So poor in the case of Harvard step test, cardiovascular endurance was 33.1%. Poor in the case of male athletes, whereas it increased to 45% in the case of male non-athletes, and in the case of female athletes, 56% condition was poor, and this is significantly increased 84% in the case of female non-athletes. So, and the body fat condition was athletic 94%. In the 72.3% was athletic, and whereas it decreased to 2.5% for the non-athletes, and female athletes 60%, and female non-athletes it was 8%. So fit was 8.5% for the male athletes, and it was 12.5% for the non-athletes. So these are the this is the I'm going to last slide. Oh, okay, please. Then the conclusion. Okay, from this one. From the entire study, we may conclude that there was a higher frequency of overweight and obesity among male and female non-athletes based on nutritional status for the participants, and the athletes participants' nutritional status on the other hand was within the range of normal or healthy weight, ensuring a healthy lifestyle and lowering the chance of developing a non-communicable disease. In physical fitness test, the hamstring flexibility, upper body strength, muscular strength of the lower limb, aerobic fitness or recovery period, and body fat percentage or body composition of both male athletes and female athletes were comparatively in better condition than male and female non-athletes. So, and please the last. And demonstrate that athletes' participant nutrition status and physical fitness was in better condition as expected than non-athletes participants because they do regular physical activity. Next, please. And actually, students need to be create awareness for taking extra physical activity, at least 150 minutes per week. Extensive exercise they should do, and proper diet, and actually raise the awareness to do regular physical activities to keep healthy and fit, and to lead a very, because healthy and hardworking resourceful people are needed to develop a country. That is why students should be take extra regular activities, because many science faculty students don't take they do not avail themselves to take time to do this type of activities. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Vikas, for presenting this paper. Any questions? I think there are no questions, sir.
Thank you. Thank you
so
very
much.
much.
Ma'am, proceed. Thank you, ma'am, for becoming eminent chairperson for this session. Once again, good evening, one and all present here. Now, today's all session is over. Now, I would like to thank Dr. Jyotika Sharma ma'am for become the chairperson for this session, and thank you for thank you to Dr. Vidita Khandelwal madam to giving their valuable talk on COVID, and Professor Dr. Ajay Jhasar for high altitude trainings. And thank you each and everyone to be present and patiently listening all the sessions. Now the time for a few award ceremony, not award, only certificate distribution ceremony. So now I would like to call Dr. Jyotika Sharma madam to please come over the stage and hand over the certificates to keynote speakers and chairperson of the today's session. Madam, please. At the same time, I would like to call Professor Dr. A.P. Tiwari sir, convener of this conference and Associate Director Student Affairs, to come over the stage. Yes. Now, today's session's chairperson are, the first chairperson is Dr. Saibal Chanda sir from Bangladesh. You are requested to please come. The projector. Actually, ऑन करो रुको रुको एक मिनट अब वेट रुको 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 अब इतना जल्दी क्यों ऑफ कर देते हो क्यों इतना हड़बड़ी रहती है यार हाँ इतना जल्दी क्यों करवा दिया यार कौन बोला आई टोल्ड हिम सो टू अब इसको टाइम लगेगा ऑन होने में जस्ट स्विच ऑन इट that's why मैम हो जाएगा At the same time, I would like to Professor Muhammad Nasim Raza to come over and take the certificate, please. Yeah, on sir. Connected sir. And now I would like to request Dr. Prateek Chetri PT
from College of Physiotherapy on behalf of Dr. Vidita Khandelwal to receive the certificate. Sir, please. Yeah, it can. Now, I would like to, now, I would like to request Professor Dr. A.P. Tiwari sir to hand over certificate to our last session's chairperson, Dr. Jyotika Sharma ma'am. Now, I would like to all the dignitaries and chairperson, co-chairperson, keynote speakers to come over for a photo session, please. Circle कर जल्दी. Well, now we are end of all the proceeding today. So now there is a tea arrangement at the admission cell. You are requested to proceed. Before proceed to there are one announcement. We have you have planned entrepreneurs talk there in Atal Incubation Center. After a tea break, we will proceed to Atal Incubation Center. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. We are end of the session today. Thank you. माउस क्यों हिला रहे हो?